Girl, that's really all I got for this episode. All right, y'all, I'm gone. Bye. Nah, I'm playing. What's good, y'all? So as y'all can see, I done put some new, trying to put some new up here. Now I don't know how long it's gonna last. That's only gonna depend on y'all. Y'all, some of y'all still keep asking me about Ready to Love. Bitch, when I reviewed it, I couldn't even get 1,000 views on that host. So don't y'all come to me now asking me about Ready to Love. I tried it the season before last after y'all kept badgering me about it. And then when I couldn't get over 1,000 views on the host, for what? Like, nah, I'm good. I tried that. Nah, listen. Love After Lockup is barely holding on by a thread. So, nah, I'm all right. Don't none of y'all ask me no more about Ready to Love any damn thing. DC, Potomac, Dallas, Houston, Atlanta, Vegas. I don't give a damn. No. Go to Bondi, go to Nisi, go to Jamie, go to Jay Lee, go to HJ Dub, go to Really B, go to Simply Sakina. You know, go around there. Am I right? So the Real Housewives of New Jersey, honey. Now listen, a disclaimer. I have not seen no episode of this bull crap since season 1. All right, I haven't seen it. So I'm letting y'all know right now. I'm not about to dwell too deep into anything dealing with these broads because I don't know them like that. I mean, I only know Teresa the Salamander like that. But all the rest, all the rest of them hoes, I don't know them, honey. But I'm gonna give y'all what I got. So this is the Real Housewives of New Jersey. This is season 12, episode 1, Smoke Mirror and Foggy Diamonds. First and foremost, everybody's houses are fabulous, honey. All right, everybody's houses are fabulous, but it was Jennifer's, Melissa's, and the Salamanders for me. All right, it was their 3 houses for me, honey. Especially excuse me, especially Jennifer's house. Like everybody around there don't like Jennifer or whatever, and I believe it's rightfully so from what I've seen of her. But one thing y'all can't say is that hoe ain't got no damn money. Well, her husband ain't got no money because then again, I don't know what the hell Jennifer does because to let everybody else sell it, she don't do shit. But that's what everybody else said. Don't get mad with me, Jennifer, because I don't know nothing about you, sis. Everybody, Margaret, Jackie, and Melissa, and all of them girls, they the ones running your name down through the mud. So Teresa at home and she done ordered sandwiches for her kids because I guess she too rich and fabulous that she don't know how to make no sandwiches no more with her salamander looking ass. So she's selling her house soon to move in with her boyfriend Louis, either Louis or Lewis. They pronounce it Lewis, but they say Louis. But then again, they in Jersey, honey. They give everybody nicknames, so everybody else calling him Louis. His name Louis, girl. To move in with Louis and his youngest son. They like Louis, but they're just like, it's only been a year. And you just so ready to mix and blend in. Teresa, listen, because I give you a lot of jokes, Teresa, but I like you. You ain't did nothing to me. I do kind of think at your age, it is a little foolish and a little abrupt of you to sell your mansion to go and move in with this man and his son, and you've only been knowing this man for a year. I just feel like because you have such young daughters, a lot of them, and this man already got one damn son to hell up out the house, and he trying to get the other one up out the house. Now here you come bringing in 4 other damn ones that we got to get up out the house. I mean, I'm just saying, I just feel like because there is children involved and you are of a certain age, maybe you shouldn't be so quick to put your house up on the market and move in just yet. I don't know nothing about Louis, so I'm not saying this because I don't like him or I believe what people are saying, which I don't because I seen that video. Girl, y'all reaching. We'll get down there in a second. But not for any of that. I just feel like if it has only been a year and you do got young daughters, and wow, yes, Louis is cool. Yes, his son is cool. I don't know. Maybe you need to take one more year just to make sure that this is what it's going to be before you just uproot your life and your daughters and put them in a situation, God forbid, that may not work. You know. So they had an issue with their Uncle Joe because of the things that they said about their daddy. But Joe and Teresa done made peace with it. Now, to those daughters, I totally understand and I get it, because you don't want nobody sitting around there bad mouthing none of your parents. I don't care who they are or what they did. But I'm going to tell you something. Your Uncle Joe ain't told no lies on your daddy. Now, although I have not watched Nate episode of this shit since season 1, I do know a lot about your y'all daddy and what they had going on, because that was a big thing around that time. And yeah, maybe your Uncle Joe should not have done that for the reality TV cameras, and for that I can be on y'all side with. But at the end of the day, he ain't told no lies on your daddy. So yeah, it was messy, but it wasn't, you know. I listen, I'm trying to understand y'all side, because y'all girls, I get it. Y'all daddy girls, I get it. A father is a daughter first love, I get it. But moving on. Y'all can argue amongst that about yourselves in the comments. So Dolores talks to her fine ass son Frankie. Yes, God, I need my daddy fan need to hear up and get here, honey, because Frankie is daddy if I ever seen it. A Guido daddy, a juiced up Guido daddy. Period. About the unfinished house that her trifling ass ex-husband is supposed to help her do, but he too busy running around here worrying about this damn show for Atlantic City. Nah, fuck that show, bitch. Come around here and fix my damn house like you said that you was gonna do. Like, I'm letting our grown-ass kids move around here so that they could go on ahead and set up shop before they could get their life together. Now, I don't know why. Did you say Frankie do something in here, real estate agent, or he do something or whatever, or he graduated? Then you got your daughter that done graduated veterinary school, and then y'all got the nerve to have 4 damn dogs around there. Now it makes sense, because that gagged me. Like, 1 dog is just fine. 2, I mean, okay, everybody need a brother or a sister, but 4 damn dogs, it was very obsessive, but I get it, because one of them is veterinary. She played Dr. Doolittle. I get it. You know, I get it. But what I don't get is how they got to move in with you to get their shit together. I mean, girl, ain't that what college was supposed to do? I ain't mad at it, though. Look out for your cheering, honey. Look out for your cheering. So Frank says, well, Dolores thinks the reason why the house ain't done is because Frank got a new little young tender around there. She made sure to let us know that she was young with good titties. You know, he's saying, pump your brakes. It ain't got shit to do with no little young tenderoni. Okay, I'm working on my show. I'm working on my show, and then I'm gonna work on my tenderoni later. All right, the tenderoni ain't got nothing to do with why I ain't around there. Moving on. So there's a video going around about Louis, and we gonna get to that tad ass video that everybody is sitting around here making such a big damn deal about. Like, the way that y'all told the story, I really thought I was about to stumble across some damn freaky shit off of Fire Island. And then when I look at it, I'm like, y'all Caucasians is something else, honey. But we gonna move on, girl. So Margaret at home with her husband Joe, and they talking about the video again. That's a big deal. But once I saw it, I'm like, why are we talking about it? Anyway, they're inviting Jackie around there to go and talk about that as well. I'm really shocked that y'all made that nutting ass video a big damn deal. Okay. Listen, Margaret, your house is cute, but it is very tacky. All right. Your house is very cute, but it is giving tacky Giselle Bryant. All right. And that damn dilapidated barn that she's converted into a house, I guess. That's, you know, like, it's cute because I like the colonial thing that y'all got going on the outside. It's very, you know, rustic, very old schoolish. You know, like I said, you know, it was cute, antique. You know, and then when we get in the house, like, yeah, y'all had nice shit, but it was god awful tacky. It was god awful tacky. Like, I don't know why. I don't know what make rich people so damn tacky. I guess it's because, when you finally got the money to afford something just for the name, you're going to get it and your house is going to look like hers. Don't do that. So Margaret feels like her and Jackie should bring up the video thing to Teresa, wanting her to be careful. But I saw the video, and it was an old video. It wasn't even to her. It was to an ex-girlfriend to let the people tell it. Whatever. Jackie says that that her and Teresa are on good terms now, and she don't want to have no parts in that. She don't want to get involved, and I don't blame her. Me and her are good now. We done finally squashed our beef. I ain't trying to have no problem with Teresa. I'm just gonna let her handle this thing on her own. I'm not mad at that. So Jennifer comes up, and Margaret says that she's a liar. She has big skeletons, and she's very unhappy. And does not have the best judgments. Again, I don't know nothing about Jennifer, but from what I've seen of her tonight, I can't judge her because I don't really know much about her. But I do think she's very materialistic, and because of that messy shit that Margaret did at the end, it does explain some things. We're gonna get there in a minute. So Melissa and Joe go out to see Tracy and Tiki Baba girl. They talk about Louis and the whole rumor and all of that stuff. And then Tracy says that she doesn't want to judge him because she knows what it feels like to have rumors being circulated around you. Because for those of y'all that don't watch the show, Tracy has been married to Tiki Barber for 9 years. Y'all know he used to play for the New York Giants. I almost said Jets. The New York Giants, but he's also a commentator now. He don't play no more. He's a commentator now. They got 2 kids together. They've been married for 9 years, but he had a wife before her while she was still working at Good Morning America or whatever the case may be, still working, keyword. And how, she met him while he was there, and they didn't get together until 5 months until their separation, but he left that woman while she was 8 weeks pregnant. I said, well, God damn. Like, girl, beat the child. These niggas is something else. But y'all want to know something? Let me tell you something. Kwame, I love you down, baby. Y'all know I love Kwame Brown. He had his moments, but he a good person. I see it for what he's trying to do for the trading and coding and things. But you love to sit up here and talk about the go along, get along game when it comes to those folk. You know what? I think you need to add in the ones that brainwash out, black men that want to constantly just, he got, for me, it's just that, you left one racially ambiguous woman and got with a Caucasian woman. And it's just like, why do y'all do that? Why do y'all get into points of power? And you know what? That is a whole nother conversation. That's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother time. We're not about to get into Tiki Barber and this bullshit that he got going on with this Caucasian woman while she's sitting around here trying to act like she's so innocent. I mean, girl, how innocent could his ass be when he left that woman when she was 8 weeks pregnant? Like, God damn. You got her pregnant first, then left, nigga? But then once I saw who she was, I kind of just really didn't care like that no more. Lord, it's just a joke, y'all. Don't get in y'all feelings. Moving on before I get in trouble. So, because it won't nothing else with that scene any damn way. At that point, I got tired of talking about Louis, especially once I saw that damn video. I got tired of talking about Louis and their feelings about that tight ass video. Moving on. So Jennifer is having a dinner with her family. So Jennifer just had a rhinoplasty done down to Turkey while going to see her brother and her nephew for the first time. He went round there to go get christened, and she just decided, while I'm there, girl, let me go, might as well get this rhinoplasty done. Baby, I would love to be so rich and fabulous to where I could just decide to get stuff done on the fly. But her kids said, Mama, no tea, no shade, but girl, what you do to yourself? And I'm gonna tell you something, Jennifer. What did you do to yourself? Because, baby, let me tell you something. I don't know whose nose was worse, yours or Michael Jackson, and it's no shade to the king of pop. But it's just like, don't get me wrong, and your confessionals is cute, but then once I see it from the side, it's a fool. But we gonna we gonna move on. So Jennifer says that her and her mama made up while she was there, and that was cute too. So Jennifer wants to make things right with the other ladies in the group because she thought that after the reunion they was fine until that IG post came out and she got attacked in the IG post or whatever the case may be, or maybe she post. I don't know, child. Look. Some about an IG post. She was the center of it all, and everybody. They just not fooling with her. They keep saying that it's her damn mouth. She run her mouth too much about everybody else's business, but don't want to be honest or real with her shit. That's what the people are saying. I don't know. Drop down in the comments and let me know if I'm wrong. So Melissa and Joe is at home, and they said that Louis is upset about what was said about him at the show in the Atlantic City about that tad ass video. And because of which he's not going to the pool party. Joe, you tried to make it seem like you're the bad guy with everything. Now, when it comes to that trifling ass daddy, I'm not going to necessarily say you was the bad guy, but that wasn't the time or the place or the platform for you to go off like that. Especially when this man does got daughters. Because let's be clear, Joey, if somebody says something like that, around your kids about you, they will feel the exact same way as your nieces feel about you. I get it. You have every right to feel the way you feel about that because that's your sister. But don't discredit these girls' feelings because they don't see all of that. They just see their uncle attacking their daddy and they don't like that shit. I get it from both sides, Then when it comes to that, don't nobody want to be the brunt of nobody jokes. So I'm not gonna sit here and say that Lewis is being sensitive because he don't want his sister's boyfriend adding fuel to the fire. I think that's what it is. Because again, when I saw that tired ass video, all of y'all are gaslighting that dumbass video for no damn reason. Moving on. So Teresa's pool party. Teresa calls and apologizes to Joe, so they decide to go to the party. I mean, Joe, I don't even know why Teresa had to apologize to you for. And I guess at least you came to the party for your sister. Fine. So Louis calls and says that he's coming, but he's not going to be able to stay long because these people got him stressed out. And, he just don't feel like being bombarded with all of this stuff going on. Then I got your brother damn near making jokes about it on his tied late ass toe and on his weak ass tour girl. And it's just like, I'm sorry. I get Louis feelings, but I ain't gonna lie. Louis, I don't know what it is about Louis, but Louis... I don't know. Louis just gave me a serial killer vibe. He did. No shade. I don't want to put nothing on nobody, but he just give me serial killer vibes. Like, I mean, no shade, Teresa. That's your man. You gonna stick with his serial killer looking ass girl. I hope you got bail money, child. Because I watch a lot of ID, and you know what I'm saying. He do fit a lot of the. Never mind. Moving on. So Joe says that Louis was being fake by coming around there to speak to him like everything was okay. I don't feel like that's fake. I just feel like that's being an adult. He said what he said. Teresa called and apologized. You came. It's his girl house. You're her brother. What was he supposed to do? Because I feel like how he just paid you dust, you still would have had an attitude. It's like damned if you do it, damned if you don't. Listen, he has the right to say, nigga, don't use me for your comedy material. He has the right to say that. He has the right to say, don't use me as a joke in your shit, nigga. Use somebody else. I just feel like he has the right to say, maybe I'm wrong, but I just feel like he got the right to say that. Moving on. So Margaret tells I think it was Margaret. Maybe it wasn't Margaret. I think it was Dolores. No, it was Margaret. No, it was Margaret. Yeah, I think it was Margaret that was telling Teresa that she should address the video. And I kind of agree with Teresa. Why do I need to address the video amongst y'all bitches? Like, I kind of feel like he done already talked to her about that. They worked it out with each other. It's just coming out on the show. So why are y'all trying to make it y'all business? It ain't y'all business. So long as he talked to her about that and they got to understand it, it's no reason for him to have to address y'all with the shit. Like, who are y'all? He just now getting to meet y'all. Like, moving on. Listen, that video was, look, hold on. Y'all want to see what the video was? Hold on. I'm about to show y'all exactly what the hell everybody is so all up and through their arms about y'all. Y'all wait till y'all see this issue. Hold on.
I'm coming home to see you, to get engaged and bring our family together and finally get married and have a life together. I've been here for a week. These are my brothers. These are my bond. These are my brothers. This is my coach, Kevin. These are guys that are very unfamiliar in my life. I love you, and I love our family together. I love our children, and I hope you receive this message well. Thank you. I love you. Thank you for your time. I hope that this hits your heart well and you understand where I'm coming from, and I hope to come home to you and be able to have a chance and opportunity to talk to you and share with you my experience in my life. You gotta talk from the heart. You go back to your fucking brain. She doesn't want to fucking hear your brain. I love you. I'm sorry I made mistakes and held myself back and held my truth inside. You better fucking feel worried about other people around me. Feel her acknowledgement. I feel your pain. I'm sorry I put you through pain. Thank you for being patient with me and seeing the man that I didn't see that you see and you saw in me. What are you gonna do about it? I'm going to fix this. I'm going to come home and show you and prove to you the man, the best version of myself that I am right now. She heard that before. What are you going to do? I'm going to take action as soon as I get home. You're saying beautiful words. What are you going to do? I'm going to propose to you and get married.
All right, so that's basically all it was, girl. Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, them being behind him like that with her shirt off, don't get me wrong. It did get Twink City. It did get Twink City, but he was on a retreat for men, and the situation was he wanted to get his ex-girlfriend back because I guess he was a dog. He was a scoundrel. He dogged her out. He did her dirty, and she didn't want to be with him no more. And he was basically trying to fix himself to win her back. It was an old video before he met Teresa. That was the story that everybody gave. And that's all that I see from the video. I mean, it's like everybody made it like it was some real freaky shit. Like one of them said he was naked and standing at the water and they was doing all kind of rituals and the waves was coming in. And I'm like, girl, how you get all that from that? I mean, was there another video? Like, was the original gone and he doxed it? Did they remake it and reissue it out to like try to clear his name or something? Like, oh, moving on. So anyway, girl, because I'm tired of that. So Teresa brings Jackie around there to Jennifer because Jennifer came to the party. Her and that schnoz girl. Ugh. Girl, her and that schnoz came down to the party, honey. And the minute that she got there, she became the topic of conversation between Melissa and Jackie and everybody else around there, and Margaret and everybody else around there that she has something to say about. So Teresa brings Jackie around there to come over to talk to her. So Jennifer's whole thing is, I get why they mad at me. That's fine. Why are you mad? I mean, Jackie, listen, unless she personally did or said something to you, I don't necessarily think you need to get in it. Now, yeah, you could side eye because she was talking about your homegirl or whatever, but I don't think you should be just, taking on somebody else's beef to the 10th power like that. Like, you giving her all kind of steak faces and shit. And I don't think she really said nothing about you. Or maybe she did. And if she did mention you in there, correct me. But I'm just saying. But I appreciated the fact that you was at least adult enough to go around there and sit down and talk to that woman instead of parading around and corralling around as if y'all in high school. Like, I can't stand when grown ass women do that. And it's really annoying when men do that. Like, it's one thing to do shit like that when you in high school because you a kid. I just feel like as an adult, you should be grown. If I'm grown enough to have a gripe with you, girl, I'm grown enough to come to you and tell you exactly why I got one with your ass. But I ain't gonna sit up there and allow one person to come in and then that one person just ruin my day. And the only thing I'm fixed on is what else can I do to be passive aggressive, or what else can I do to shade her, or what other look can I come up with to let her know I don't fool with her like that. Like, I don't know. That's just me. Whatever. We're gonna move on. Moving on. So Margaret comes over to address her issue with Jennifer, and Jennifer basically says, listen, it was a tit for tat going up between the both of us. So why is it that when I give y'all the energy that y'all give me back, y'all now become hurt and y'all play the victim? And Margaret's whole thing was, you don't know when to stop. And I get that. I don't mind going back and forth with somebody, but there should be a cutoff point somewhere. And if everybody's trying to get over it or whatever, but then another person is still going and still going and still going and still going and still going, it's like, oh, okay, you really do want issues with me. But from what I saw from the reels, y'all been having issues with each other. Margaret and Jennifer, y'all just don't the fuck like each other. Y'all don't like each other. That's very obvious. Y'all are not going to be friends. Y'all will never see eye to eye. I do think that there is some truth in what Margaret is saying about Jennifer, though. When Jennifer kept trying to make a point to say, I love my life. I love my husband. I love my house. I love this. You should. But who are you trying to convince? Us or yourself? Because, girl, you ain't had to give me all that. You could just prove that through your actions. Bitches can say any damn thing. You know, I mean, I don't know. I mean, Jennifer do just give me, and much like Margaret said, it's not about the money. And then Jennifer's thing was, so what's it about? That's what I'm talking about. Like, you automatically assumed that it had to do with money, as if none of those other women live the same lifestyle you do. Don't get me wrong. Your house is fabulous, honey. Y'all can't do Miss Jennifer when it comes to the house, bitch. Y'all cannot do Miss Jennifer when it comes to the house. I'm sorry. All right. Don't get me wrong. But these other ladies live the same lifestyle you do. They spend the same money the same way you do. Probably their husbands. The same way you do. To let the people tell it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they pay their bills the same way you do. They take care of their children the way you do. They love their husbands or boyfriends the way you do. They love their children the way you do. Like, I mean, it's like the first thing that came into your mind of, it got to be because I live in the house. It got to be because I got a Fendi purse. It got to be because I was able to get this rhinoplasty done. You know what I'm saying? It got to be because, the amount of zeros that I can write on my husband's checks. I mean, I don't know, girl. So then, after arguing back and forth with each other, girl, Margaret says that you're not being honest with your real life. And so, since you want to pick your nose and pry your nose into everybody else's business, Giselle and Dickless, that fuck nigga in the dress, since you want to play them so bad, let's talk about your real life. And how your husband been having an affair with the damn office manager for 2 years, bitch. And that's why his ass was sleeping down in that damn guest house. And then the only rebut that you could come up with is, no, it wasn't his office manager. She was a pharmaceutical tech. And I'm like, Jennifer, girl, at this point, I wouldn't give a shit if she was the sales clerk at Sally's Beauty Supply. The fact that a woman had your man for 2 years, fuck who it is or what she does, but you sitting up in everybody's faces trying to act like your marriage is so perfect and your life is so great and everybody else is so jealous. But meanwhile, your husband don't even fool with you like that. Much like your damn nose. Both of them. I don't know. Y'all, that's it. That's all I got. I ain't got no more to give y'all. Y'all drop down in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about last night's episode. If it came on last night. I think it came on last night. Like I said, it all depends on how the numbers do. Will determine if I decide to keep this on the repertoire or not. I'm trying something new. Excuse me. Until Basketball Wives and Real Housewives of Atlanta finally decide to come on. Yes, when Candy's show come on, I will be watching and reviewing that. So be on the lookout for that before y'all ask. Yes, I'm gonna watch and review Candy's show. Y'all let me know how I did on this review, child. Let me know if y'all loved it or hated it. This is my very first time reviewing this show. And this is my very first time watching it since the first season. So if I miss anything or if I got people pegged wrong, that's why. Allow me the chance to get through the season and you know get familiar with everybody before y'all jump down my throat about y'all damn favorites. Just because they y'all favorite don't mean they gonna be mad. And with that, I'm gone. Bye.